Okay, Jim Pokrant, driver of the 07 AmVets Racing Sportsman. Jim, we were here 3 weeks ago. We got rained out last week, and you came up and finished third, which is a great night. Moved up to third in points, and when we last spoke to you, you mentioned something about making some changes for this week, and just go over that and how was practice if those changes took effect?
Well, not really. We didn't really make the changes that we really wanted to. The reason being, the car was so good, the tire temps were good, the numbers were good on the scales. It just wasn't really apt to make a change. If we changed it, it might hurt it. We're going to run it like it is tonight, and if it stays the same, then we'll work on it some more. The car's really good. Drove really well the other night. Didn't step out, didn't get silly. So we were equal lap times with the leaders at the end of the race. Had we had a caution, it could have, raced them for the end. We might have had a shot at winning it, but hey, I'm not complaining. It's a podium finish, and the car's in one piece.
Right, and I understand you got heats and features tonight, so at least you do have the heat race to kind of sum up what you will have for the feature, and maybe a good start. You might be looking at something up in the top, maybe 1 or 2 tonight.
It'd be nice. I'd like to get, well, we finished 5th opening night, then 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd. Tonight should be 2nd. We should win one next week. I mean, if math plays into anything. But we're having fun, and that's what it's all about. We're out here supporting our troops and having a good time.
Yeah, well, supporting our troops is a big thing with AmVets Racing, and I know I'm all excited about presenting it to all the AmVet fans. And it's Flags Speedway. It's always a joy to be here. Now, I understand Frank's not here. You got a substitute, or are you? Have you been on the phone with him to go over some numbers?
Not really. His wife's been sick, and we're pulling for her, hoping that where they went helps get her better. And I've talked to him last night. We got things where it need to be. He already had the tires set up. So basically all I do is set tire pressures, bolt tires on, practice. Car's good. I got a good crew chief, Frank Utzi, and I appreciate the heck out of him. He does a wonderful job for us, and it's sad not to have him here tonight. He's also my spotter, so I'm going to work with a different spotter tonight, and we'll go from there.
All right, well, the car's set up. You ready for the heat race? It's just, we'll see how it goes, and we'll get back with you for the feature.
That works. Support our troops.
All right, Jim Pokrant, driver of the 07 AmVets Racing Sportsman, getting ready to line up for your heat race. You start shotgun in the field. How do you feel about it?
It's just racing. It's where we draw our pill, and I can't draw worth a darn, so we're going to go get them from where we are. We started there last time and finished 2nd, so all we got to do is just keep digging.
All right, good luck.
Second position as they'll get the white flag here in the Bowling and Bullet.
All right, Jim, the heat race is over with. You started shotgun on the field. We got a little bit of you before you left. You ended up finishing 4th. How does that feel?
Pretty good. The car's fast. Like I said, just got trapped in traffic. We started 8th, finished 4th. I was all over the cars in front of me. We just couldn't go anywhere. It's just too little too late. It's a short race. No sense in risking the car for $20 and a trophy. The trophies are nice and checker flags are nice, but it's not worth tearing the car up. A couple cars in front of me were beating and banging. We'll get it done in the feature.
Yeah, you got your crew working around here, getting ready for the feature. What's your mindset going into tonight's 20-lapper?
Well, it was a little bit tight through the middle. We got to loosen it up just a little bit. It don't need a lot. It just needs enough that the car will roll through the center a little bit better, and they'll be in trouble. So we're going to put a spring rubber. We've got a half a rubber in there now. We're going to a full spring rubber in the right rear. Help them turn just a little bit better, and maybe we can get more we start in 8th in the feature, and we can get 4 or 5 of them and get back into the top 3.
Yeah, it got kind of wild there, but hopefully that'll settle down now that everybody's got their spots now for the feature. So, you know.
Yeah, well, we get some guys that ain't been here this year, and they get a little crazy, and that's just what it's all about. They're just out there racing, but it's crazy to do it for $20 in a heat race and tear your car up for that. It ain't worth it. So, but we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna get out there in the feature, and we'll give them heck, and we'll see what happens.
All right, and your famous saying is what?
Support our troops.
All right.
God bless America.
All right, we're back with Jim Pokrant, driving the 07 AmVets Racing Sportsman. Jim, you started 8th and had a little disappointing night. Why don't you tell us about it?
Well, we did good in the heat race and dropped the green in the feature. And I was door to door with a 4-car and I couldn't quite get around. The car got snugged up. I don't know why it tightened up. We got to work on that. It was good in the heat and it tightened up in the feature. And then, I don't know what the 72 was thinking. He drove in under me down on the apron and just chewed the whole side of the car, flattened the left front. We had to wait on a caution, come in, change the left front, and I come back up to 13th. Best we could do tonight. Disappointing for them, it's racing team, but hey, we'll get them. I'm not worried about it. We'll be back next week with a few bent parts and hammering out the dents and getting ready to go race.
Well, you got a good crew, and they stuck with you tonight. And you know, sometimes bad luck happens, but there's always the next week to look forward to. And
well, yeah, and I mean, you know, like I said, bad luck happens in racing. We've had 4 good races, 1 little bit bad one. We should have took too big of a hit in the points. If anything, we may fell to 4th, but that's okay. We'll get it back. We got a good race car, got a good team, and you know, like I said, support our troops. Let's go racing.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you doing it with us, and we'll be back with you next week.
Thanks, Thomas.